To determine the properties of a sector of a circle, I like to think of it in terms of the entire circle, and then just multiply by a proportion. So for instance, in part A, we're asking for the area of the sector. Let's draw a picture to try and visualize what we're talking about. So we have a circle right here, and it has a sector that looks something like that. We can even shade the area there. There's a 50-degree angle on the inside, and it has a radius of 18 inches. Now we're supposed to find the area for part A, and the area of the entire circle would be, of course, pi r squared. But we're not concerned with the entire circle, we're concerned with just the proportion. So I think we have 50 degrees, and how many degrees are in an entire circle? It's 360. So this is 50 360ths of the circle. So first we do pi and then r, which is 18 squared. Then I'm going to multiply by 50 over 360. When I plug this into a calculator, I get a number like 141.37. And the units I would give to this are inches squared because we're dealing with an area, and the original length was 18. Part B, we have to be a little bit more careful because the initial concept still works. We're still dealing with a proportion of the total, but we have some extra work to do at the very end. So the complete perimeter of the sector, I want to ask myself, what's the perimeter of the circle? So a perimeter of the circle is the same thing as the circumference, and circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Now since I want the circumference of just the sector, and I can think of this one as area of the sector, I can write this instead as 2 pi, then r is 18, and then times 50 36ths, and 360ths, excuse me. And what this finds is just this distance right here. From here to here, and if I use some coloring right here, it goes this distance right there. Now, we don't want to know just that distance though. We want to know the complete perimeter, right? That means not only this part of the sector, but also this and this all added together. Luckily, we know exactly those lengths. They are just the distance from the center to the circle itself, the outside of the circle, which is just the radius, or 18. So we can add 18 twice for both of those lengths there to find the total perimeter. And the number I get when I plug all these numbers into a calculator is 51.71. The measurement, since this is a distance, will be measured in inches.